Hey YouTube, it's Earl, and it's time for another tobacco review. Tonight, we're going to be doing some Piccadilly by Pease. Let's get started. All right, Piccadilly. If you've seen my first impressions video, you know, I'll say this, and maybe you could or could not tell from the first impressions video, I wasn't really sold on Piccadilly. I didn't like it as I first smoked it, but this is one that has grown on me a good bit as I've smoked it. Let me give you the tin description. I know it's there on my first impressions video, but just to remind everyone what this blend is all about, and then I'll dive in. Piccadilly is a provocative, lighter-styled mixture ideal for the morning's first bowl. Several shades of Virginia tobacco are gently spiced with Cyprian latakia, then polished with a hint of fine Louisiana Perique. The alluring flavor is revealed in layers throughout the smoke. Okay, so what do you got? You got Virginia tobacco, you've got Perique, and you've got latakia. So what do you have? You have an English blend. And here is the nice ribbon cut that you can see. The moisture content is perfect. It's very easy to load and to pack a pipe. The tin note itself, at this point, is a little bit more dominated by latakia than anything. But there are some kind of sweet and fruity flavors in there from the Perique. And at this point, I've had it open for a little bit over a week and have smoked a lot of this blend. I don't get anything that I would just say is right off the bat just tons of Virginia. Okay, so let me pack my pipe and get down to the business of this review. All right, she is all loaded up, and tonight I will be smoking out of this nice, beautiful Ashton billiard with a, I don't know what, some of his colored stems in the Ashton are called brindle. This is an English estate. My family gave it to me for Father's Day. But it's got a nice little saddle bit. I like saddle bit billiards. Okay. All right, let me light her up. Okay, so when I first light this, and I think I mentioned this in my first impressions video, and if I didn't, I should have, but I don't really get any latakia right off the bat, and that's kind of something that's a little different for me from an English blend. Normally you get latakia right up front, right? So that's a little different. So as I smoke this blend, and I kind of consider its components as a whole, I think this is a great Virginia forward English blend that makes good use of Perique to really give some depth to those Virginia tobaccos. And I really do mean that. I think there's some really good depth here. And some complexity, and I don't really know how to describe it beyond that, other than you're kind of in the darker, richer Virginia smoke that you can get, with the latakia just playing a good supporting role there. The Perique is there, but I don't find it ever becomes overpowering or the main player. I don't feel it in nicotine use or in as far as strength of nicotine, and I don't ever go, man, that's Perique, I really can taste that. What I think you're left with at the end of the day is a blend, because of the way everything mixes and the fact that there's so much more Virginia than any other component here, that you get a really good Virginia smoke that has a lot of complexity to it, a lot of additional darkening undertones there. And so I've quite enjoyed this blend. There is a touch of sweetness that you get here and there with this blend. But nothing just overpowering. Like I said, this blend says it would be a good first smoke of the day, and I agree with that. It would be a first fantastic smoke of the day. Well, my friends, if you were looking for a lighter English, one that's a little bit more Virginia forward, I think you found a mixture for yourself in Piccadilly. It's a very good blend. If you like Englishes and you want a little bit more Virginia kick to it and a lot of key in the background, you should go find some. This has been Earl. I'll talk to y'all again soon.